Right now, on this day, you have access to the power of unprecedented momentum. In many areas of your life that you correspond with your excitement, your passion, your joy, ultimately your inspiration, there will be an ease, there will be a flow, there will be a grace and a fire behind all of these things for you. It will be as if when you apply yourself to these things, the ability to totally lose yourself in them will be increased, to become one with that which is being done. So the doer and the doing are one. And this is when you experience the dilation of time. Hours go by, you barely notice. On this day, those things for you will have more energy, will have more power. If there are things that you feel hold you back, if you think and feel that there are blocks that you're dealing with that have prevented you from taking certain steps, on this day, you're going to also be able to remove them. Rather simply, the root cause will be observed naturally. You'll see what you're doing or what you have done or what you're holding on to that's causing the stumbling. This can be revealed, and you can liberate yourself from such things on this day. Remember, the very act of observation creates a change in the subject being observed. What kind of change is being made? A change that is initiated through your unique consciousness. So you have people on your planet that choose to mold and sculpt themselves. They choose to wake up in the dream. They choose to channel into the dream the energies that make them really come to life. And when a person with this type of focus looks at something, that which it's looking at opens its eyes. It cannot help it. Therefore, any unconsciousness you find within you will become awakened when you look within. Once it is awakened, it is God looking at itself, and you begin to automatically integrate with whatever it is you are observing. You could look at something long enough, and your very gaze would cause it to evolve in a slightly more miraculous direction. This is why the Buddhist techniques of observation, meditation tend to be so impactful. Because when you look at things long enough, number one, you realize they change eternally. Therefore, they are unreal. And you begin to recognize all forms are empty. In that emptiness, which you are looking at, is technically an infinite space made up of a subtle light. Think of infinite particles of light in an infinite space. But the particles of light are clear, so it looks like darkness. But it is not. It is simply a light that you see through. And this is what is observed when individuals sit and watch the thoughts, when they sit and they watch the emotions, when they sit and they watch the relationships, the interactions. If you watch it as the stars watch the rotation of the solar system, you will see its ephemeral nature. When you know everything is made of energy, you also know that all things can be changed. If it was a fixed physical thing, you would not be able to make change. But the fact it changes is your indicator that you're not really dealing with a true physical reality. So do not forget this. You are still in non-physical. And from the non-physical perspective, you are using energies that create realities in a densified way to have the shared dream that you are here on earth in a body. But that is the dream. It's more like you are all in the constellations, piloting bodies through entanglement. That's a more accurate understanding. Again, it's still poetic. It's a little metaphorical, if you will. But it's more like this. It is like you are all in the constellations, in the stars, with your minds focused on Earth, creating these storylines, creating these dramas, creating these lessons, and ultimately creating the world you all have chosen, pre-incarnationally speaking, from your stellar abodes.